Hello everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is Chris from Cinema Trailer News. This will be my review for The Gray Man. Now The Gray Man drops on Netflix this weekend. I got a chance to watch it in the theater, which was pretty cool. Now the Russo brothers are back directing a movie with Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. But is it good? Let's talk about it. When the CIA's most skilled officer, whose true identity is known to none, accidentally uncovers dark agency secrets, a psychopathic former colleague puts a bounty on his head, setting off a global manhunt by international assassins. So that's a quick synopsis of the movie without giving any spoilers away. Now, the directors here, the Russo brothers, I think they are so great in directing actions, and they really deliver here in terms of the actions. It's pretty entertaining and engaging to watch. And in terms of once the action stop, is all the way, and the action just it gets bigger and bigger in terms of upscale. Now let's talk about the cast. Now, Ryan Gosling, he's very good in this movie. He's very charismatic and he's able to hold his own in the action sequences. Now, Chris Evans, I genuinely believe that he was fantastic in this movie. He has this huge bloated ego and he's willing to do anything he can to get to the person that he wants. And that is Chris Evans' character in a nutshell. And I think Chris Evans does a very good job playing the villain. And that is something that we don't actually get to see a lot of Chris Evans. I think he's fantastic as the villain. Now, Ana de Armas is very cool as well here. But of course, she's playing Ana de Armas in an action movie. It's not like she's transforming into this role. Now there are a couple of supporting characters here, and one of the big standouts in this is Billy Bob Thornton. That's a nice job with his character, and it was cool to see him in this setting. The movie is very solid, very entertaining. Now the story and the plot gets a little messy, and the way it's put together, it comes across scattered, and not because they didn't follow the familiar formula. You go from point A to point B without anything different. No, they try something different things here. There are some flashbacks, and there's one portion of the story that's spin into 10 to 15 minutes in the past, and I actually love those moments when you get to meet Julia Butters' character, who is really the only side character that he had a lot to do and display an incredible range here of emotions. When they first brought her on, I'm like, oh, where are you going with this? But actually I ended up liking that aspect of the story, so that was surprising. And I think what worked best for me is the hand-to-hand century, focusing on the camera in terms of the action. Now there's also grand scale of action sequences. There's the airplane sequences, and that was awesome. And then the tram fight scenes was, I think that was the best for me. You got a little bit of a car chase in there. There are people coming in and out, and they're going from the back all the way to the front of the tram, and throughout he's facing these obstacles, and you're getting some awesome combat sequences. There was so much fun, and that reminds me a lot of the sequences in Captain America: The Winter Soldiers. So it was pretty good to see. Now there's the drum shots, and I think they went a little overboard with the drum sequences. And don't get me wrong, the drum sequences, they work when there's movement in the sequences, when either you're following a character or establishing a location with a lot of things going on. And there is this one scene in the hospital sequences where the drones passing a lot of panic people in the process. And I thought that worked very well for that scene. But when you're just doing an establishment shot and no one is movement and nothing is happening, so it doesn't work that well for that. Now I like the idea of trying something new. I respect that, but you can go overboard with one particular thing. And another example is establishing where they are in the movie with the big letter, with the big titles. They did it in Civil War, and everybody scoffed at it. And well, they doubled that. Well, no, they tripled down in this movie. It's like left side of the building, huge font. Right side of the building, major font. So you get the idea. But I think the Gray Man, it serves its purpose by providing a few fantastic action sequences with two exciting leads. And I think the plot and the story gets a little messy, but the characters, especially the two leads and some of the supporting cast, are very great in it and so strong with the characters, and the action really helps the movie. So I think it's a very solid movie overall. It's not a great movie, but it's once I actually watched in the theater, and it played very well in the theater. And you can also streaming on this weekend on Netflix. But I think it's good. It's very solid, especially with the strong two lead characters and the action sequences. They are very well directed. So I think this is, you should watch it. Now you can watch it in the theater or you can watch it on Netflix this weekend. So that's my review for The Gray Man. If you like this video, hit the like button, consider subscribe to the channel, and like always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.